Well, today is a historic day in Atlanta as the city honors the lives lost during the Atlanta child murders. And hours ago, a new memorial for the victims was unveiled. 11 Alive's Latasha Givens was there. She's joining us live right now from City Hall.
Well, Faith, many families came here this afternoon still in mourning, but they left with a semblance of peace after the city of Atlanta publicly recognized their pain and honored the lives of their loved ones. Nestled in the heart of City Hall grounds, a public resting place for the missing and murdered children of Atlanta.
These souls that were taken too soon.
The artist says the 55-foot-long corridor should feel like an embrace. The 30 names etched in stone represent the 28 children and 2 young adults who went missing between 1979 and 1981.
Some will say it was a long time ago, but to us it seems like yesterday because we remember everything.
At the unveiling of Atlanta Children's Eternal Memorial Flame, Mayor Andre Dickens and former Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms read each name aloud.
Eddie Duncan.
Take me back to that time.
Oh my God, Lord have mercy, Jesus. Do I have to? Because that was a really rough time to have to go back. I had to pray to be able to come here.
Sheila Baltazar is the stepmother of Patrick Baltazar. She says he was 12 when he went missing. His body was discovered a week later near an Atlanta lake.
I watched the parents out of 40 years have passed on and watched them die with a broken heart.
It seemed like the city was on a lockdown. It was just scary. It was scary that you couldn't send your children to the store.
Valerie's brother, Jeffrey Mathis, was on his way to the store.
I was the last one spoke with him.
She says the 10-year-old wasn't seen again until a year later when his body was discovered near Campbellton Road and Cascade Woods.
It means so much to me that now I could come and see him.
We didn't know what was going on. We was afraid to let our other young siblings outside to play.
June Thompson says her 10-year-old brother, Darren Glass, was on his way to a Braves game when he went missing.
Their memories are not in vain, and I appreciate everything that everyone has did to make this happen, and it is beautiful, a beautiful way to honor our loved ones.
And another reason this memorial is so important is because in cases like Darren Glass, there are children who were still never found, and this is just a place their family and loved ones can come and honor their memory. Back to you.
Latasha, thank you so much for bringing us that story. Now, these crimes have carried a heavy burden for these families for decades. And part of what's been so difficult is many feel like there have never been any closure. Wayne Williams was sentenced to life for killing 2 adults, and prosecutors say there's evidence tying him to the children's cases, but he was never charged in those cases. His attorney has denied any culpability. It was 11 Alive's investigative and culture journalist Naima Abdullahi's reporting on the lack of closure and the toll on the families that led the city to reopen the investigation in 2019 and begin planning this memorial. As part of the new effort, the city has also been retesting DNA evidence. And we have done extensive investigations into the Atlanta child murders, including who those victims were. You can see it all right now on 11alive.com.